It was 1982, and Marty was doing weekend weather and features when news management came up with a new concept, weekday morning news. It was a fresh idea, and no one was doing it. Marty's first co-anchor was none other than Oprah Winfrey. But when she went off to Chicago to do the Oprah Winfrey Show, he needed a new morning partner. He went to his news director and said, Don Scott was just the guy, and the rest is history. Many of you started your day with Rise and Shine in the morning edition. It was a new and a different concept, and it was a hit. The ratings were double the competition, and it became the most popular local morning news program in the country.
That's right. It held that kind of weight. And joining us now to talk about those early days of Rise and Shine, none other than former WJZ anchor Don Scott, Mark the Blade Burdinsky, and former producer and assistant news director Mitch Friedman here. The boys are back in town.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We got the dress code right, too.
Tim just said it. I mean, you're talking #1 morning show, obviously in the market, doubling the morning ratings. But then nationwide, I mean, everyone knew about this show. Did you realize the success you were having during that run?
We would hear it from time to time, and we would hear from other stations where they tried to duplicate what we did. And what we did was a pretty lucky accident.
I don't disagree.
So it couldn't be copied. They could try.
But one of the drivers of that was that I was sitting next to a guy I think could have been the #1 anchor at any station in America. This guy's a legend. And Don was sitting.
My own mind, yeah.
No, buddy. I'm just telling you the truth. And Don was sitting next to a capable broadcaster who could hold his own and got bored very easy.
Yeah, and came up with most of the morning discussions. I would just drive into work, put my makeup on, and come out and sit. You said you woke up worrying about what we were going to talk about.
And we had legions of followers. We started, remember when we had the fax machine out?
Just the fax.
Just the fax. And a lady that always faxed us, her name was Rosie from Randallstown, who sent us those flowers behind us.
Cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, how about that? And these two guys produced. Mitch followed Blade, but the behind-the-scenes staff, talk about this, was what made that show.
Yeah, everyone was involved in the operation. It wasn't just you guys, it was all of us, and everyone could tell the final product on the air was awesome.
Yeah. You talk about team effort here. Is that what made this show stand out? Do you think the collaboration between you guys, the camaraderie?
Yeah, I think so. And nobody said no to what somebody else's idea.
Never heard no.
No, we kept waiting for somebody to say no, but it didn't happen. And of course, Blade became famous on the first scale when he was in the control room, and we decided to put a mic on him. And then we put a mic on the director next to him, and they did their own show for a while.
That's true.
It was a lot of fun. We had no one watching over us when I produced a show all night long. There were no bosses. I had a rundown. I did whatever I wanted. But I knew if I structured it right, these two professionals would carry it out. I mean, we rocked out with our creative juices out, right? I mean, literally. And anything could happen. There were no mistakes, just opportunities for ad-lib.
That was one of our mottos. No mistakes, just an opportunity to ad-lib. Crazy.
All right, I want you guys to reflect on Fly Fridays, Just the Facts, which you spoke about already, Manic Mondays. I mean, how much preparation went behind the scenes, or was it just more organic? I mean, what you guys had was natural. You can't replicate it.
Well, Manic Monday, to this day, people talk about it. Mm-hmm. And how it came about was this. We had a cameraman named Norm Vogel.
Now and Then.
Exactly correct. Explain what Now and Then was.
He was an exceptional photographer, and he would go out and profile different parts of Baltimore, pre-tape piece, and then would come on the set with Don and Marty to talk about it afterward, and then he retired, and we had it opening in the show.
Exactly, and I came up with this wild idea. Why don't we do karaoke? Let's do some karaoke. And we decided to use the song Manic Monday, written by Prince, done by the Bangles. And we turned it over to Ron Matz, who turned it into broadcasting history. That was all the Ron Matz. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
We had the Mammoth Manic Monday Meltdown.
Yeah.
Once we got it rolling on Thanksgiving weekend, right?
Yeah.
That was fantastic. I actually hosted the first one because Ron had to be in studio to fill in for Don, who was on holiday vacation. The Mammoth Manic Monday Meltdown.
Thanks for screwing that show up.
Gotta travel.
It was amazing.
I love what Marty said earlier, and it's so true. Sometimes you just get in sync with a person. You don't even need to make eye contact with them. You two just knew each other. And I'm sure it felt like you were never working a day in your life. You were having fun.
Oh, we had a lot of fun.
Oh, we did have a great time. Can I tell you how Don used to sit? If I do it, I'll end up in the hospital. Don would sit like this.
For the whole show?
Well, I got up and moved around. But
A little bit.
But when Don was sitting there reading the news, Don would sit like this. And I would sit there and watch the teleprompter. And I know what Blade and Mitch had written. But Don, an English major, and I'm telling you, one of the best anchormen in the history of this country, would change the script on the fly. What I was hearing coming from over here sometimes wasn't what I was reading. Crazy.
It's a rare talent. By the way, the reason I sat on my foot, it made me taller than Marty.
Oh, there you go. There's a reason
Well,
behind it.
now we've got pillows.
The truth comes out now, right? Pillows to boost you up. I don't think people at home realize, though, when we're doing a show, even today's show, it has to be timed. We have commercial breaks. How was handling that? A lot of stress?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of times, when Mark and I are producing the show, if you tuned in at 6 a.m. for the start of the morning show, we might have still been in the 5 a.m. because we still weren't done the previous hour when the clock struck 6.
Easy. I mean, there were days we started the 6 o'clock news at 6:08 because Rise and Shine had run over. And at the end of the show, you know, the countdown to the commercial at the end of the show, we had maybe come back with like 4 seconds left because we're having so much fun. We needed to pack it on at an hour, 90 minutes, whatever. It was crazy. It was lightning in a bottle. It really was.
I was going to say, the way that this city, the way that this entire area took to this show. I mean, everyone knew who you two were. Everyone loved watching. It was every single day. Never knew what was going to happen.
It was nuts. I mean, when my first daughter, Sophie, was born, they opened the show for 3 minutes talking about the birth of my daughter. What other news show does that? You had to get to the news. They were just sat there chatting what it was like to be a father, and it was incredible. It was incredible.
That's the family type feel. That's what WJZ is.
We were family, everybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
Everybody was.
To this day.
Tell him your nickname, though. What was your nickname?
The Gangster of Love.
The Gangster of Love.
Where does that come from?
Well-
Do we have time to hear that story?
John, have to go to commercial break, come back.
John Buren used to give
Gave
everybody
everybody, yeah.
nicknames. And they were contrary to, in some cases, they were the 100% opposite. His nickname was, and to this day I call him, the Mambo King, because Mitch was just a very serious, let's move it forward journalist. Next thing you know, Buren's calling him the Mambo King. The Blade, because you're a sharp guy.
Definitely.
The one of the most solid family men ever to live and work on TVO, the Gangster of Love.
Because on the way to work one day, John was listening to the song on the radio.
Steve Miller Band.
Yeah, decided to name me after that. People still to this day come up and ask me.
I was just going to say, it's stuck.
What's the first thing I said to you when I saw you in the newsroom?
I don't know. It was so long ago.
No, I mean an hour ago.
I know, that's what I said.
I said the Gangster of Love is in the house.
Ah, there you
I
go.
don't want to put you guys on the spot, but look, it's about Marty today. Any parting words that you want to give to him as he enters this next chapter? What does he have to look forward to, Don?
Well, I would say he could play a lot of golf, but we used to play golf together, and Marty stopped playing golf.
Probably a good move.
So it's just the idea that you don't have to do anything until you talk to Sharon. There's always a boss.
Got to get her blessing.
There's always a boss. But no, it's great not to have any pressure. I think I look younger because there's no pressure. No.
Well, no, everybody that retires from here, I can't say, any other business. Everybody looks 5 years younger. You look 5 years younger.
What I said to him.
No stress.
Any parting words?
10.
Oh, enjoy. Yeah, just enjoy your family and not having to worry about getting up in the morning.
No more phone calls from the Blade.
No. I mean, Marty, you had me at Hello. I met you in 1986, 40 years ago. I drove up TV Hill when I was like 5. I had a driver's license back then. No, but I met you in Chroma Key when I was an intern, writing for the 6 and 11. Next thing I know, I was producing the morning show. And you were the person I knew that wanted me to do that. And we had a great time together, all of us. I mean, it's, like I said, lightning in a bottle. It was a legendary, and you are a legend. I knew every time something was going to be out there in the rundown, the story, just let Marty handle it. He's going to take it and run with it, and it's going to be fantastic. It was amazing.
And that was a relationship a lot of people didn't see. Another one. You guys were very close.
Yeah, he's my big brother.
Yeah, I consider Blade the younger brother I never had.
There you go.
And Mitch was the guy in high school that you would always gravitate to who would say, hey, we found some treasure. Let's meet in the park at 2 a.m. and bury it. And everybody would go.
I'm afraid to ask what that treasure might be.
I thought he was going to say smoke it, but
You said it, not us.
Yeah.
You guys have left your mark. It is Baltimore morning TV, and when everybody brings that up, they think of you guys. So thank you for being here today. It is so cool. Marty, again, this hour is all about you.
Love you, brother.
So we'll keep it rolling. Lots of funny moments with Marty. Let's take a look at another one from WJZ at 9.
Yeah, for real. There you go. I told you, I'm not lying. I got Ravens purple on during the season there. Guys should not have ugly toes or hands. Back to you.